Yesterday, June 23rd, on C-SPAN, I watched Obama's chairman of Economic Advisors, Christina Romer, respond to Representative from Georgia, Dr. Tom Price, who asked, "Are you sure that patients will be able to keep the plan they like, the doctor they like, the treatments they like and are happy with now, as President Obama promised?" Well, I saw Dr. Romer squirm, hesitate, look away, and then respond, "Well, we will have minimum requirements." Then, with Dr. Price's knowledge, what was going on, I could read into his response that he saw this would actually prohibit patients from keeping their health savings accounts, which 8 million Americans now have, choosing the doctor they like, because these minimum requirements that economist Romer talked about are all these mandates to keep the prices up, like first dollar coverage, no co-payments. We've heard them brag about no co-payments, when actually when you pay out of pocket for your own doctor's care, and that pocket is pre-funded by frequently the employer, like the Golden Rule Insurance Company did with Pat Rooney, then you keep the money you save. You judge whether you want a $1,000 emergency room visit, or whether a doctor that you know and like couldn't do better with a fourth that amount or less. You are having patient power, patient choice, instead of the government having its public plan, public so-called option, which could not be an option, because once you have the taxpayer money backing it, as it did with Fannie Mae, you know what happened to Fannie Mae's lending. They lended on mortgages, your deposits, to people who they knew couldn't pay it back because Congress insisted on these subprime mortgages. Now, we'll have the same thing in medical care with czars calling all the shots. So you could not have this treatment because I would be dictated to, put in jail. Sometimes doctors have been, for giving things that were, quotes, non-standard, say in ophthalmology. To avoid a tyranny in health care and the disruption of the whole economy, as has happened because of the requirements of Congress that banks lend or deposits to people they knew couldn't pay it back. They just passed it along Fannie Mae, so it would be taxpayer backed. We must stop this railroad train of Congress, look at it much more thoroughly, and stop this railroad.